think you should.
What's going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video we'll be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as EOS. So shout out to Joseph M for commenting his top altcoin. If you guys would like to be shouted out in tomorrow's video, make sure to leave a comment below telling me what your top altcoin is for review. And yeah, let's get to it. So let's just refresh the cryptocurrency market cap and see what exactly we're dealing with, because there's a lot of good news I want to tell you guys. I think is important. First thing I want you guys to notice is EOS. We will be talking about EOS today. This is a very big crypto that we need to look at. 44%, guys. 44%. That is absolutely insane. Definitely going to be looking at that. And there was a reason for the breakout. Litecoin literally bumped out Litecoin. I was not ever expecting EOS to get above there, but $8, guys. $8 freaking dollars. Let's just click on EOS, see what exactly we're looking at right now. You'll notice that EOS went on, we're going to pull up the chart and see what the price went from. If it wants to load, hopefully, you know. We're going to check this out. Maybe, maybe not. We'll find out. Not everything likes to work when I'm streaming. But you can see EOS went from approximately, oh my god, so slow, $5, or like $5 or $6, all the way to $8.63, and it was as low as, not going to let me load, that's okay, $4.20, so almost doubling. Wow, that's pretty freaking awesome if you ask me. And these things happen, you know, in a market. That's my main point that I want to let you guys know, is in a market like this, and everybody's so bearish, breakouts still happen. So that gives you hope for other cryptocurrencies that we're going to talk about, that if EOS can jump and go into 5th place on the coin market cap and can go up 50% while we're in a bearish market, then we can definitely break out in others. The market cap right now is $274 billion, so $15 billion has been added to the cryptocurrency market space. Obviously, Bitcoin dominance 43%, so the money went to other cryptos. In this case, it went to EOS. EOS had, wow, $1.7 billion added to its volume, when Litecoin's only $204 million. Very, very, very interesting. I want you guys to take note that Litecoin is $115.38. And look at what we're doing. You know, I don't want to spread FUD. I don't want to get you guys' hopes up, but look at Litecoin right now. You can see this slow consolidation period right here as we near the end of the triangle. This is a good indicator to me that the potential for Litecoin to break out is significant, being that we are literally 36 on the RSI. Very good potential for breaking out. We're not oversold. We're not past the 80. We're very low. So that's a good indication that there is room to grow. There is room to move up. Also, the RSI, the middle moving average, the high-low middle moving average, is up here, and the currency is down here. So what that means is that we usually tend to retest the middle moving average, whether we're above it or below it. You'll see here we were below the middle moving average. We broke out above, and we came right back down to retest it. You can see the consolidation points. So that's what we're looking for right now, is a huge run or a huge spike bringing us back to 180, 170, if not higher. But the potential for Litecoin to break out is significant. That's what I want you guys to recognize. So I like this consolidation here. It's showing me that there's hopefully going to be some movement and volume, especially around the 13th. I believe it was Light Pay, not Light Pal, whatever, Light Pay. So a lot of things being added that I read in the comments that you guys left, so I appreciate that. That's going to hopefully drive Litecoin up. But based on that daily, we're going to look at the 4-hour right now, is that you can see just a very, 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 very significant long consolidation point. It started literally back on the 4th, now the 11th, so we've had around a week of consolidation So I do think we have potential to move up. We're nearing the end of the triangle. We have around a good 2 weeks, maybe a little less, before we can see some movement. But I'm definitely anticipating a run from Litecoin. We do need to come back and retest E. I think we are chilling at D right now. I can literally maybe move E right here. You can see that D is around this area. But we're expecting to move up to E and complete the Elliott wave triangle, the 5-point Elliott wave triangle. If you guys are not familiar with what that is, if we just zoom out here, you can see what I'm talking about. Check it out, guys. The 5-point Elliott wave. We have, that's not supposed to happen. Cool. So we have A. We have a starting point. So the way the Elliott wave works is we have a starting point. We break out to A. That's where it starts. Then we get a B, a C, a D, and now we're looking for an E. You can see that consolidation. It's crazy. But that's good news for Litecoin, and I do think there's potential. I believe on the MACD, again, we are crossing over, so I believe that is another indicator that we are moving up. There's a lot of other things that introduce movement and volume into the market. Looking at Bitcoin right now, we're also consolidating, also looking for a move to E. So I do strongly believe that when Bitcoin or Litecoin breaks, whichever one goes first, the other one will follow as well, because I do think they piggyback. But that's what we're expecting, because if we check this out, we were also doing an Elliott wave triangle breakout on Bitcoin as well. That will potentially bring us to higher highs. Now, I want to show you guys the potential this breakout could have if we break to the upside. Now, the reason we would have so much potential is due to the amount of volume that is been coming. Sorry, hold on. Due to the amount of time that this triangle has been forming. If we were looking at the 4-hour and it was a smaller triangle, obviously not as much volume, but if we just draw how much of a breakout this was. So this was a 200 and let's just say 250% breakout. So now let's do the same exact thing at the breaking point right here. And we're now going to scale it up to 250%. Right around here. So when we look at this, we go by percentage. You can see how the breakout was a 250% breakout on Bitcoin. If we scale this to the breakout point here and we do the same thing because that's the potential it had, you'll see that will bring us to a total of, I believe, a 250% gain, a $16,500 increase in price, and we would land right around the $23,000 mark. So I believe $3,000 higher than where Bitcoin was previously. That's insane. We need to look out for these things, guys. These are very important things that we can expect to see in Bitcoin and Litecoin. I'm going to do the same thing right now on Litecoin. Obviously, there was a much higher gain for Litecoin. So let's just say we started here. We finished at the top right here. 437%, and I'm just going to make it more fair and say we started right here, right at that point right here. This is a 350% gain, 350% move. Let's just draw it at the point that we would expect to break out. Do 300, wow. We're going to have to correct that because it don't even fit on here, but a 350% gain would leave us right around here to a $527 Litecoin. Percentage, they equal the same thing. But because we had such a massive run, and because we're higher up starting this breakout point, the potential is so great. It is a beautifully drawn pennant flag triangle. So I'm definitely anticipating a run in Litecoin and Bitcoin. If we look at Ethereum right now, definitely consolidating, doing the same exact thing that Bitcoin was and Ethereum and Litecoin was. You notice this downtrend right here into this descending triangle. We are moving up. I want you guys to like pay attention to that. We are moving up. If I go to the 4-hour, maybe it'll give us a little better look-see at what exactly is happening. But you can see where this line of resistance was, and you can see that we broke it. 4-hour moving us in a crucial point right now. But you can see how we hit resistance at this downtrend right here. You can see the resistance. We went up, fell, retested that MMA, and it pushed us down. Now we're testing it a second time. Will we break through? I'm not sure, but that's what needs to happen. We need to pop up higher. We need to break through the middle moving average on the 4-hour. And then I can see some nice movement in Ethereum. Already we are seeing some nice movement though. Like, I'm just going to zoom in here and you'll see them. This is some nice freaking movement. But where Ethereum wants to head is, again, this middle moving average. We are still in a good position on the relative stochastic indicator, and we need to move up to the high and low middle moving average. That's where it wants to go. That's why we're breaking out. You can see the doji that we faced breaking this line of resistance, and clearly we did. Whether we're going to stay above, I'm not sure. As you can see in the past, we have broken above and fell. You can see the resistance candle right here. But that's what we're looking for now, is enough support and enough volume to push Ethereum up to retest that high-low middle moving average. That's what we're looking for. Moving on to EOS right now. Check this graph. Now this is the 4-hour, so it's going to look a little bit more hectic than, no, just as hectic as the daily. Wow. Beautiful graph, guys. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful graph. Just look at it. So what I want to just draw, a few things. Let's go to the 4-hour, just so I can get some more candles. What I'm seeing right now, if I can zoom out, you can clearly see what I'm seeing, hopefully. Hopefully, because this is very significant. So the first thing we have is this uptrend. Very clear uptrend. Look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can see how it ran. You can see the potential that it had to break out, and you can see where that line is. So I'm not even looking at the rest of the graph. I'm just looking at the breakout point. And I'm just going to plop that right here. This pretty much cuts it right through the middle. Interesting, because there was resistance here. That's one. And obviously here's a second. So when you look at this, can you tell that there was a channel here? Slightly. You can see the resistance that we had here. You can see right here we had some resistance. Not necessarily here, but we did do it again right here. So it is possible to have drawn those two lines. And you can see again we had it here. Obviously we staircased up. Bam, pop. Like, I'm so in shock at the potential that EOS had. Very, 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 very high run. And for all those who were holding EOS, Joseph M., if you were holding EOS, shout out to you, man. This is a very beautifully drawn out uptrend triangle, ascending triangle. You can see how we have this one and then this line. I'll even delete this just so it looks better. This ascending triangle here. Clear 1, 2. See, here's the thing, guys. This is why I recommend you guys, when you draw your lines, draw it on the daily charts, not the 4-hour. On the 4-hour, you saw how it was hard to draw those candles. On the daily, you can see how obvious this line of resistance was. Because literally, just this thing right here is a dead giveaway that this is support. The fact that the wicks, we don't count, just the candle itself. You can see how when we came back, we looked for support, and this line was it. Clear as day, this line was it. So that's where I would have drawn the line. As soon as I saw this dip, that's where I would have drawn the line. Same thing here, same thing here, same thing here. These dips are a dead giveaway of support. That's what it used to bounce. So that you could have just drawn the line right there, all the way back. When even is that? Could have drawn this line right on the January 17th. Wow. all the way in April now we break out, but you can see where you could have drawn that in. Then you just follow it. You can see we broke right through. Obviously support here. So just for a quick overview, this is a clear line of support. This is a channel. And you can see that the wicks touch here. You can see how we had resistance here again. Followed it. Look, clear line of resistance right here. Clear, obvious. Again, clear line. You can see how if we just zoom in here, the candle we fell below. You can see by the wick, we fell below, but came back up because that's where the support was. Then we started it and broke below, followed this line of support up, tested this resistance, bam, shot up. Beautiful, obvious. This is why I graph, because I love to see these things. And it shows potential that even in a bearish market, breakouts do occur. Huge breakouts do occur. So on Litecoin, when we look at something like this, another descending triangle, we look at EOS, you can see this ascending triangle compared to Litecoin, the pennant flag. You can check out Bitcoin. These are triangles, guys. These are what we look for. You want to graph these. These are key support. Look, now let's just show you Ethereum. These are all the different things we look for. This could be the start to a run. I'm literally telling you guys now. We did break the line right here. I'd give it a few more days before I bought in, but you can clearly see that this is the start to a movement up to retest that minimum moving average. But look, we have Litecoin, this pennant flag. We have lower highs, and then we have higher lows. Then we look at Bitcoin, same thing. Lower highs and higher lows. Now we look at Ethereum, we have this descending triangle, we have higher lows, and a constant line of support. And guess what? We broke above. So I can now just move this up ever so slightly, because you can see where it played on. Move it a little lower. Okay. Fix this line right here. You can clearly see that we are now moving upwards. Whether we pump fake and go back down, retest, I still think we're going to go up because this downtrend has finally been broken. So we could go right up now because there's really no resistance. There's slight resistance right here. So I'm going to just draw this in for the next time we look and see how it reacts to here and then how it reacts to here. Literally where we're at right now, because this is a channel within itself. I'm going to make these a little bit thinner so we get a better look-see. Okay, but this is the channel that we're worried about. We got to see whether or not we can break through here. This is the resistance that's been pushing down on Ethereum. But if we can break through here, sky's the limit. We're going to moon. But you can see this descending triangle. Then we look at EOS, and you can see this ascending triangle. These are key patterns you look for, guys, because they show you breakout points. Like this, boom. Bulls pushed us up, bears were keeping us at the top. We had a flat line here, but we had higher lows. Bam, we broke out. It's that easy. So that's going to pretty much wrap up today's episode, guys. If you like what you see, I just want to point out again, Litecoin is now at $117. It seems like we are moving up. I'm going to get rid of this quick, if it lets me. Okay. Okay, come on, come on, come on. You got it. There we go. Zoom in so we can just get a better look at the price before we sign off. But Litecoin is now at 117. Seems like we're coming back up to retest. Possible that we need to break this line here and close a candle above this line so we can start moving up to E. But $117, Bitcoin's almost at 7,000. Market's looking good, guys. You know, market is looking good. We may be coming out of this downtrend, this long-term downtrend, and we may see some nice uptrends for the rest of I believe we are entering the second or third quarter for trading. I believe we're entering the third. So the third and fourth may be the lucky or the well-played areas for cryptocurrency to be moving up. But we'll find out. We're all learning. But otherwise, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications. And drop a comment down below. It could be about your top altcoin or whatever it is. I'd love to hear your feedback. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.